Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the A to Z English podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Sarah. We're thrilled to have you join us for another episode. Last time, we explored the importance of self-assessment in your language learning journey. Today, we're diving into the next essential step, building a routine that will set you up for long-term success.
That's right, Sarah. Establishing a consistent and personalized routine is like laying a strong foundation for a house. It provides structure, helps you stay focused, and ultimately leads to better results. But routines don't have to be dull or repetitive. They can be dynamic, enjoyable, and tailored to your unique learning style.
1. The power of routine in language learning. Let's start by discussing why routines are so powerful in language learning. When we talk about a routine, we're referring to a regular schedule that you follow to practice your English skills. This could be as simple as setting aside a specific time each day to study, or it could involve a more detailed plan that includes different activities throughout the week.
Exactly. A routine acts as a roadmap, guiding you on your journey toward fluency. It helps you build good habits, and over time, these habits become second nature. You might not even realize it, but the consistent practice you do each day accumulates and leads to significant progress.
And here's the thing about routines. They don't have to be rigid. In fact, flexibility within your routine is crucial. Life can be unpredictable, and it's important to have a routine that can adapt to changes while still keeping you on track.
That's a great point, Sarah. Flexibility doesn't mean you're slacking off. It means you're giving yourself the space to adjust as needed. For example, if you usually study in the morning but have an early meeting one day, you can shift your study time to the evening instead. The key is to maintain the consistency, even if the timing changes.
And consistency is where the magic happens. Studies have shown that regular, spaced-out practice is much more effective than cramming. By sticking to a routine, you're giving your brain the time it needs to process and retain information, which leads to deeper learning.
Plus, routines help reduce decision fatigue. When you have a set plan, you don't have to spend time each day figuring out what to do next. You just follow the plan, which leaves more mental energy for actual learning.
2. Creating your personalized learning routine. So, how do you create a routine that works for you? The first step is to understand your own goals and learning style. Are you a morning person, or do you work better in the evening? Do you prefer short, focused study sessions, or do you like to dive deep into a topic for an extended period?
Once you have a sense of your preferences, you can start building your routine. Let's break it down into a few key components.
First, set specific goals. What exactly do you want to achieve? Do you want to improve your speaking skills, expand your vocabulary, or get better at listening? Having clear goals will help you structure your routine effectively.
For example, if your goal is to improve your speaking skills, you might schedule daily speaking practice. This could be with a language partner, through an app, or even by talking to yourself in the mirror. The idea is to create a routine that targets your specific goals.
Next, think about the time you can realistically dedicate to learning. It's better to start small and be consistent than to set an ambitious schedule that you can't maintain. Even 15 to 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference if you stick with it.
And don't forget to incorporate variety into your routine. Mixing up different types of activities, like reading, writing, speaking, and listening, keeps things interesting and engages different parts of your brain. You might spend one day focused on listening to podcasts, another on practicing grammar exercises, and another on writing in a journal.
Variety also helps prevent burnout. When you have a range of activities to choose from, you're less likely to feel bored or overwhelmed. Plus, it keeps your learning balanced, ensuring that you're improving across all areas of the language.
3. Incorporating breaks and downtime. Now, let's talk about the importance of breaks. It might sound counterintuitive, but taking regular breaks is actually a critical part of an effective learning routine. Your brain needs time to rest and process the information you're absorbing.
That's right. Have you ever noticed that after taking a break, you come back with a clearer mind and new insights? That's because your brain continues to work on problems in the background, even when you're not actively studying. This process is known as incubation. and it's a vital part of learning.
So, how should you incorporate breaks into your routine? One effective method is the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break, say 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps keep your mind fresh and focused.
During your breaks, try to do something completely different. If you've been studying at a desk, get up and move around. If you've been using a screen, rest your eyes by looking at something distant or doing a brief meditation. The goal is to give your brain a chance to recharge.
And remember, downtime doesn't mean you're not learning. Passive activities like watching movies or listening to music in English are great ways to immerse yourself in the language without the pressure of formal study. This kind of relaxed exposure can actually enhance your understanding and retention.
4. Staying motivated and adjusting your routine. Motivation is another crucial aspect of maintaining a routine. One way to stay motivated is by tracking your progress. Whether it's through a journal, an app, or simply checking off tasks on a to-do list, seeing how far you've come can be incredibly encouraging.
I completely agree. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and feel like you're not making any progress. But when you look back at what you've accomplished, whether it's mastering a new grammar point, learning a set of vocabulary, or improving your pronunciation, you realize just how much you've grown.
Another strategy is to set milestones and rewards for yourself. For example, if you reach a certain number of hours of study or complete a specific goal, treat yourself to something special. This could be anything from a favorite snack to a relaxing day off. Rewards create positive reinforcement and make the process more enjoyable.
And let's not forget the importance of community. Connecting with other learners, whether through online forums, study groups, or language exchange partners, can provide additional motivation and support. Sharing your challenges and successes with others who are on the same journey can make the experience less isolating and more fun.
Absolutely. And if you ever feel like you're losing motivation, don't be afraid to adjust your routine. Sometimes all it takes is a small change, like switching up the order of your activities or trying a new resource, to reignite your enthusiasm.
Flexibility is key here. Your routine should evolve with you as you progress in your learning journey. If something isn't working, don't hesitate to tweak it. The goal is to keep moving forward, even if the path changes along the way.
And remember, it's okay to have off days. We all do. The important thing is not to let a single missed day throw you off course. Just get back to your routine as soon as you can and keep going.
Conclusion. That brings us to the end of today's episode on mastering English learning strategies through building a routine. We hope these tips help you create a routine that's not only effective, but also enjoyable and sustainable.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember, the journey to fluency is a marathon, not a sprint. By building a consistent, flexible routine, you're setting yourself up for long-term success.
Keep practicing, stay motivated, and don't forget to celebrate your progress along the way. Every small step you take brings you closer to your goals.
Until next time, take care and happy learning.